Jonathan Kuhn, Robert Smith, Joe Lamont. What do those three people have in common? One, they live in Austin, Texas, and two, they're all billionaires that you've never heard of before. These are the people that you and me should be learning from. They're not spending their days making YouTube videos, but you can actually find a lot of their content on YouTube. Right now, you can't return time. Maybe you can in the future, but do not let YouTube serve you up thumbnails and titles of all of these YouTube fraudsters. It's insane. So in this video, I'm gonna share with you who to watch out for, who is legit, and ways to learn. I know you think I'm hating, which I am, but I want you to wake up to all these fake ass people on YouTube trying to teach you business. Who am I? I'm Noah Kagan. I was number 30 at Facebook, number 4 at Mint.com, and I started a few 7-figure companies like AppSumo, KingSumo.com, Sumo.com, and a bunch more. So most of these YouTubers that are teaching you business are poor. Please do not buy their courses. You gotta really ask these people, what have you done.com? Anyone can make up a crazy title. Anyone can make up whatever kind of thumbnail they want. It's insane. They put, oh, here's my 8-figure deal. Oh, look, here's me living at my mom's house and now I'm driving a Ferrari. They're still living at their mom's house. So why am I doing this? Because I want to warn you to be careful and be careful about who you learn from and protect your time. Like, think about this. I'm making these videos on YouTube because I love you and I love sharing the stuff we're learning at our company, but I make $500 a month doing this. I'm not doing it for the money. I do it because I really, really enjoy it. And I've got nothing to sell you. I'm already a multimillionaire. I don't need your money. I'm looking out for you, dog. So think about this. A lot of these people, they're selling you coaching, they're selling you courses, they're selling you drop shipping millionaires, Shopify millionaires, or they've just got some shady affiliate marketing that they're really trying to sell you. So you just need to ask yourself, what are they trying to sell me? Here's a few things that they're going to say to you that you need to watch out for. If they say any of these phrases, watch out. Number 1, join my VIP list. That means they're poor. How I made X amount of money in 3 days. That's the money they made from you watching their videos and them selling you. They're poor. And number 3, oh wow, look at this crazy montage video with like crazy cars and nice sounds. Think about that. Unless they're a videographer or a photographer, the person's poor. Look at my crappy videos. These videos, I'm just renting a house and I just did it on my iPhone. So look, I'm not saying that I'm the best or I'm the most helpful out there, but what I am saying is that I want you to just be a little bit more cautious about who you're learning from, and I'm gonna show you exactly a little bit who you should be learning from. So I've talked to some of these YouTubers. I've said, yo, like, man, you've got this huge following, like that's crazy. And they're like, dude, I'm poor. And I was like, man, if they're a bum and you're learning from the bums, what does that make you? A bum. And I don't want you to be a bum. I want you to be the best. And so think about this. Like, there's these life coaches on YouTube, and I do not know the fuck how this job came to be. I'm like, yo, your life sucks. The only life coach I know that's like really, really fucking is God. And I'm like, I don't even know if he wants to be doing that. So, but maybe like a barber, their life sucks, but they can help you live a better life. But honestly, I'd rather find someone I'm like, man, you are living my dream life. Come be my life coach. Guess what? They don't want to be. And all the people running really successful companies, they don't want the attention or the competition that YouTube brings them. And they're already rich. That's why they're not doing stuff on YouTube. Think about this, the same as business coaches. A lot of these business coaches, I look at them and I'm like, you've never run a large company. Like, running the community college website is not a real business. And so I'm giving them a hard time. And I'm not saying it's bad to be any of these jobs, but I'm saying that for you out there, you just got to protect your time and think about, who am I really learning from? And is this a business fraudster teaching me bullshit? So here's the moral of the story. And I want you to share this to this one friend who watches these people and you're like, yo, I don't know why you're watching these people. They haven't done shit. So ask these people that you're watching, what have you done before? What can you prove you've done versus just selling me? And send this to the friend that you know watches it. Here's a few people on YouTube that, besides these billionaires that I said I would just go watch them, here's people on YouTube making content that have done a lot of really impressive things that I watch and I enjoy. Neville from Copywriting Course, Dan Martell, Justin Jackson, Nick Nimmin, My Wife Quit Her Job, Steve, and Tropical MBA. Those guys have all created, made money, sold companies, done all this stuff, and they're not just selling you just on YouTube. So learn from the people who've done what you want to do. And read some of the classics. There's some classic books out there. Donald Miller stuff, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, How to Win Friends. There's a reason these books are still around almost 100 years later. Napoleon Hill, whether you like him or not, 100 years later, people are still life changed from these people. One thing I think about learning that I think is really important as part of the moral of the story is that I like zigging when everyone's zagging. So if everyone is getting billions of views, and this is the book that everyone's now reading, not just the classics and keep the classics, but it's like everyone's reading this one book, what are the books that no one else is reading? You know, Discouraged to be Liked is a book that I was reading recently, and it's like, I don't think a lot of people have been reading this book. And so the point is like, try to go and zag, because if you're doing what everybody else is doing, how are you gonna beat them? So with the people that are the fraudsters on YouTube, you gotta really ask yourself, what are they trying to sell you? And 2, ask them how they make their money. I make lots of money on appsumo.com, and I do this because I love you. And I love sharing this stuff. I don't need to be doing the YouTube. I don't need the money from the YouTube. So every person out there on this YouTube world should be required to show proof and validation with all of their titles. Think about that. They should be required. And look, if they're up in their high castles sitting and making these videos like, oh, here's how I got crazy rich, and now you have to buy my course or get my checklist, I challenge any single one of those people to starting or marketing a business. I'll challenge you. Hands down, any day. So the main thing with a lot of this stuff is be proactive in your learning. There are amazing people out there. They're not making a bunch of YouTube videos, but they have a bunch of speeches, they have a bunch of interviews, and you choose who you learn from, not just the best thumbnails. I'm out here fighting for the underdogs and for the people that are taking action, the action takers. I love you. Get out there, make that shit happen.